Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to discuss some new lexical items that we are going to encounter in our new unit. Herd of cows. I know that this is not something new. This is a collective noun, and you must have learned other collective nouns like a bay of hay, a pack of wolves, a herd of elephants, gang of thieves, litter of puppies, a swarm of bees, a flight of birds, a gaggle of geese, an army of ants, a pride of lions, a team of oxen, a brood of chicks, and many others. Reminiscing means to remember, recollect, or recall something pleasant from your past. Heifers are young cows. Barn is a building, a farm building, which is a big building which can store grains or livestock, that is, animals are kept there like horses and cows or sheep, etc. Slanted means bent in an angle, so it entered from different directions. Slanted in the unit you will see that it's about the sunlight, and when the sunlight enters from different directions in a room, what happens is that it slants in, it falls in an angle. You must have noticed the rays of the sun falling like that. Ground is the past tense of grind. Bale of hay, a bundle of hay, again a collective noun. Enormous means big or large, and you must have studied the story The Enormous Turnip, where there was a giant turnip which could not be pulled out of the earth easily. Swaying is moving to and fro. Slender means thin. Sympathetic means kind. Relentless, unceasingly intense. When you work very hard, your mother might say that he or she is working relentlessly. Unravelled appeared, and another meaning of unravelled is that when somebody is knitting a sweater and suddenly he or she realizes that it's not all right, and they just pull it up and undo it, right? So khol lete hain. That is also unravelled. Okay. Weathered is the effect of weather. You can see the house shown in the picture. The house is old, not new, and we can see the effect of weather on its walls and doors, etc. So it's worn by long exposure to the air. It's weather beaten. You can also use weathered for a wrinkled face or a wrinkled hand. Plowed, as you can see in the picture, the man in the picture is plowing the field. In plowing, what happens is that the earth is turned up with a plow, especially before sowing the seeds. And this is what the person is doing in the picture. Withered, or it's related to the plants. When their leaves become dry and shriveled, we say that the plant is withering. Shriveled is a synonym. Wrinkled and shrunken, especially as a result of loss of moisture or old age. So it can be used for plants as well as for people. Ample means enough or more than enough, that is plentiful. Stink is having a strong, unpleasant smell. When you pass by a garbage heap, what do you feel? You feel a stinky smell. Dripping is falling in drops. Whipping, a thrashing or beating with a whip or similar implement. You can see the whip in the picture, which is used for hitting animals when they, especially horses, so that they run fast. So whipping, but whipping can also be used for air when it beats against your face. So you can use the word whipping against my face as well for the air. flushed. As you can see, this little child, the eyes and the face is all red. So this is flushed. Sometimes this flushing of eyes and the face becoming, developing rosy cheeks. Now, why does that happen? It can happen due to a disease, or it can also happen due to exercise. When you do long exercise for a long period of time, especially in the heat these days, your face will be flushed. After the PT period also, your face flushes. Taut is tight and stretched. Animals' bodies are usually taut. Okay, saddle. So this is, as you can see in the picture, this is a saddle on which a rider sits. A seat fastened on the back of a horse or other animals for riding. Chickpeas. These are chickpeas which we use for making chaat in Ramadan. And chickpeas can be black as well. So these are brown chickpeas, and we also have black chickpeas. Lumps, a composed mass of a substance, especially one without a definite or regular shape. Lumps also develop when we are making cake or some other thing like that. जो गुठलियां बन जाती हैं बैटर में, that also is called lumps. Impatience, the tendency to be impatient, that is irritability or restlessness, not being calm, not being patient. Nostrils, you can see in the picture, the horse is showing his nostrils. Bounty, something that is given generously, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us several bounties. Abundant, existing or occurring in large amounts. Ample is the synonym. Now, after going through the words, I want you to do one little activity. Make a list of all the activities you do in a typical day, and you have to divide your activities into two classes, you can say, or two groups. In the first group, you will write all the activities that are meaningful, that are beneficial, that are useful, and in the other column, write a bad investment of time. All the activities which were not required or which are not very beneficial. Then read story 1, Reminiscing, from Visions Unit 6, What Does My Clock Say?, which is on page 97. Jazakallah. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.